And where was they in the moon, in the sky to be able to see the whole continent? We around here talking about our continents and how they all shaped and all that, and don't even know how did they see this? They didn't fly to the so-called moon, which we know they didn't go to the moon. They ain't got no pictures of the stars up close. They can't show us nothing. That engine would have blew a whole black crater on that moon. As much 10,000, what is it, 10,000 pounds of torque or whatever was coming out of that? Come on, man, wise up, man. Tribe up and rise up, man. Enough with all this dumb tomfoolery mess, man. Wake up. Y'all stop supporting these bums. They bums. Support the real. Y'all see Dan Calloway, Phoenix Moon. Let me get some shout outs, man. Dan Calloway, you know, he on it, man. He doing his thing. And he's good for the kids, because I have my son. He been learning all kind of stuff, but he been knowing. Because we've been knowing since day one, like I told you. We just thought maybe, okay, we got some of it in us. I've always been a part of that. Since I was a kid, dealing with the Mongols. Like I said, sweat lodges, drum ceremonies, smudge ceremonies. All that, fasting with them. But then this truth, it can't be disputed. The truth just can't be denied. So shout out to Dane Calloway. Y'all stop doing all the debating and trying to debate with these dudes, man. Like I told you, it don't mean that just because they might seem like they winning in a debate. There's all kind of people falsely accused right now, and the prosecutors did that to the jury, made them think like it was really like, yeah, he really did it. People done died for being falsely accused. They dead now. Got the death penalty. So that go to show you. Just keep doing y'all thing and stay in y'all lane. Debating ain't for everybody. And we don't even need to be dealing with that anyways. And that's true. Debating, just like if you in the streets, gangbanging ain't for everybody. You might have grew up in the hood. Some people might be pimps, players, hustlers, macs, jackers. But it's just like a sport. Everybody on the football team can't be a quarterback or running back. Some people got to be cornerbacks, tight ends, safeties. It's all positions, man. So y'all just keep bringing that truth, man. That's how you kill these cats. And don't pay them no mind. And we're going to go further. We got so much potential, we don't even know how much potential we got. And we ain't all like they try to say, well, we've been mixing and mingling and this and that. Nah. Because if you look at them people over in that continent that they talk about, so-called Africa, we still the best at everything.
Yep.
Sports, entertainment, you name it. Dancing, we got a rhythm, which they was calling us before. The Caucasian soul brothers. We got that soul in us. Something that other people don't got. They just stiff. But a lot of them have been around us so long. Now you start to see them. They coming around and they able to dance. And remember they used to say white man can't jump. Now they jumping out the gym. But like I'm saying, you don't get A1 product from mixing. If you into dogs and you know a dog got a special talent, you ain't gonna cross it with another dog and think that you're gonna get that same amount of talent. He loses something. So when you start seeing them Jordans and LeBrons and all these cats, these Mike Tysons, this is the best of the bloodline. Ain't no mixture up in there. They got them cats at that A1 peak of what they doing. That's the reality. Whenever you start to mix with something, you lose a trait. You see it all around you. You see who's dominating in all these sports and stuff? Serena and all them. When you mix, you lose something. You're downgrading, not upgrading. When you stay amongst your people, you putting out A1 product. A1. So like I said, man, shout out to all the brothers and sisters that's doing their work. You know, I'm going to always shout out Phoenix Moon, man, because she put me on this paper trail. The ancestors looking up. And it's like crazy what I've been finding. It's crazy. So shout out to that sister. Shout out to all y'all bringing the truth. You know, it's a lot of y'all. Like I said, Dane Calloway, he's number one. He's doing his thing. He's number one with the fellas. He's got his platform. He's got it family friendly. And he's bringing it. Visual. Because kids and people is visual. They got to see what you're talking about. Phoenix Moon, she's number one. Uphold her. That's a Shatta Empress right there doing her thing. Doing her thing. Shout out to Atanchinus one. Oh, I really got to shout out Israel Redemption. I was on her way, way back. She's number one. Before I even knew anything about a Dane Calloway or any of that. Israel Redemption. And then it was my bro King Drop. In that order. Israel Redemption, King Drop. And then, you know, I got to shout out Lex Will. He be bringing some things. That's for the people who want to get into their spiritual thing, or they in that realm of spirituality that they call it. And they still in that growth stage. He gonna show you the Aboriginal through that way. And then you got the other brothers, Chief Holiday and them. Everybody's doing their part, man. We just got to stay out of each other's way. Because we tripping and falling over each other. You know, just stay in your lanes, man. That's all everybody got to do, man. Stay in your lane, man. This feathers up time. What we say, son?
Feathers up.
It's feathers up, man. We know who he is. We ain't lost. And we ain't in the state of blackness no more. So y'all got to deal with all this stuff that's coming. And it's coming. And the wake-up game, the shake-up game is something else, man.
Yup.
So what you got to say? What you want to... You want to leave them with something, man?
I mean, you said everything. Just stay woke. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you're not lacking. Just stay woke. Make sure nobody catching you off guard. Make sure you always got something in your mind to say. Make sure you're always doing your research. Research. It's always good to do research. Even if you already know something, you might learn something new when you're doing research. You never know. You can find something new about your family history, about your tree. You can find something new about your own people. You never know.
And that's real. You hear him? You hear him? He just went in. So this is what y'all got to start doing, man. Everybody got to get on their research. Stop asking questions now. And I know everybody's not leaders. This is why he was in tribes. And everybody can't be leaders. I know the people looking for a way out. They looking for somebody to lead them. But it's time for people to start doing their research and leading their people to where they need to go. Like I'm leading my family where they need to go. Because everybody can't. Everybody can't be leaders. And if you look at the people, this is the position that we in. Look, we got Jakes that's over us, man. When I look at like how much warriors we is, been in these streets, and then we got cats like Reverend Jesse, whatever, Jackson, Jackass, whatever you want to call him. Got these cats trying to lead us when these cats ain't even real. These cats ain't been in those squabbles or anything. All these politicians and stuff we got over is Al Sharp, Perm, or whatever you want to call him, Sharpton. These cats ain't real cats, man. They ain't reality, man. They ain't on the front line. And I mean on the front line, I mean, I ain't seen, these cats ain't out in the streets or doing anything. So I can't respect a cat that's over me in that position. Because physically, he can't dominate me, or he can't even dominate the average Joe. Physically. Or even mentally. He's just a good yes man. That's all these cats is, good yes men. All these men and women that's in these political positions, they just good yes men. And yes women. That's it. So let's wake up, man. Shout out to Dan Calloway, Phoenix Moon, Israel Redemption, King Drop, Curio Mayo. I see you, bro. You been doing your thing, man. Shout out to you. Touching one, Chief Holiday, always Phoenix Moon. Good vibes to you. And all the people that's putting in this work to wake up our people. Because this is where it's finna. This right here is the beginning. Your children, y'all need to start with your household and get them right. So this is us, you know. This is the guys right here, man. These copper colors. Like I said, you had a lighter copper color, high copper color. Then you got me, straight copper color. And stay tuned for my wife, man. She be making a lot of these indigenous bracelets and stuff. She be selling them at events and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Support your people, man. Support Dan Calloway. Support Phoenix Moon. Support the Touching one. King Drop. You know, I call him King Drop. That's a king. That's a young king, bro. Yeah, and I'm older. I can say that. I'm older. I may not look like it. But yeah, that's a king. Israel Redemption. You know, support your people, man. Leave them other dashiki wearing cats. Leave them alone, man.
Dashiki.
Chop them off. Chop the dashikis off. Chop them off. You know, we ain't dealing with that. That's gone. It's a new awakening now, the great awakening. It ain't even new. It is coming back to us. And they don't even like it. Them or the oppressors that they running with. Their masters that untaught them it. The Walter Pleckards, Meryl Herskovitz. All these dudes, Darwin, Margaret Sanger. These is all they teachers. The eugenics movement. Then turned into the Black Power movement. So they done twisted and got our own people against us. Stay away from them, man. So on that, we out. What we gonna say?
Feathers up.
Feathers up. Wise up. Get wise. Research. Then you can tribe up. Because everybody ain't the same tribes. That's why we got to tribe up. That's why you got all these conflicts against against each other. Some of it's old ancient wars. That's in our blood. But once we know who we are, we can, okay, I don't deal with them people, but you can have somebody else dealing with them out of your tribe, out of your people. Everybody's phenotype. We all got different, some of us, just like over in that so-called continent that they call Africa. Ethiopians don't look like Zimbabweans, and Zulus, and Somalians. They all look different. Some got straight hair, some got curly hair, and some ain't got no hair. Some of them got hair like mats, like a woolly mammoth. So it's all different, man. And speaking of that, they find all that stuff over here. Dinosaurs and all that, they finding all that here. Giant skulls and bones, they find all that here, man. This is it. You Israelites, this is you guys, this is it. What y'all been talking about, these giants and all that. They ain't finding that over there. All that stuff is all here. City of David and all that. Look, the brother Cudio Mayo done already showed y'all that in his videos. All this stuff. So wake up, man. Rise up.
Rise up.
Because like I said, once you wise up, you tribe up, then you can rise up. And then it's what? Feathers up.
Feathers up.
So this is us, man. Stay tuned. This ain't the end. We coming. Our people waking up. And we shouting out and we doing all the research we need to do. And we ain't got to prove it to nobody but ourselves and our family. That's who we owe it to.
Yeah.
Holla at your boy. West up.